Hey, so I'm sitting here, I'm getting ready for Bible study tonight, and the topic is love. And as I'm like reflecting on it and thinking about it and thinking how I can share, I thought about, my childhood, growing up in the church, and, up until adulthood. And it hit me like church people have the biggest beefs that I've ever seen in my life. Like outside of people, on the streets or the quote unquote people in the world doing their own thing, like church people be beefing with each other like on a whole different level. Like think about it, how can you be up singing, praising God, go sit down, and you really hate the person you're sitting next to? Like legit, you cannot stand that person, but you're in church giving God the glory, right? Hypocrites, right? And so as I'm preparing for tonight, I was reading First John chapter 2 verse 9, right? And it says, if anyone claims I am living in the light but hates a fellow believer, that person is still living in darkness. Such a person does not know the way to go, having been blinded by the darkness. Like how many of us, I'm sure, if you're around my age or younger, older, have experienced this, where you on the outside looking in, like you supposed to be my, my example. All these older saints growing up, like you're supposed to be my example, but you faking it. Like you don't really love these people that you're in here praising God with and thanking God for. In the inside, you hate them. And God says right here in His Word that you're living in darkness. I think in another, I think it's in still in First John, but maybe chapter 3 or 4, where it says, how can you say you love God whom you never seen and hate your brother who you see every day? You might as well be a murderer, because while you sitting there, you want to hurt him anyway. You're considered a murderer. So I don't understand how people can fake the funk like that. So for all the true believers out there, please, I hope you're operating in genuine, true love with one another, a genuine spirit, having love towards one another, having compassion, having empathy for one another, and not living that fake, fluky, funky lifestyle like we've seen growing up. Amen. Be blessed.